Hello, Draco Knight tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Fire Emblem 4, Genealogy of the Holy War, Chapter 9. Actually making some progress now, wherever we... There's the status screen. It's very important. Have I ever looked at the skills section before? Look at this. Look at all this stuff. It shows... It's actually kind of neat. I never showed the screen off, did I? You can sort by all the different skills. That gives you the in-game description, which gives you some idea of what they do, and all the people who have it. This game, very advanced for its time. Very nice features like that. Sorry, I never even showed that off. Didn't even notice it. Anyway, lots of cool stuff. I'm happy to see it. Let's get going. Last episode, at the end of the last turn, we tried to set up a clever ambush for the Altena Dragon Knight Brigade. Also, we get to see Seliph doing some flame sword strats. Working a little bit. Nothing crazy. But yeah, we're luring up Hannibal's army, trying to chip away at them safely. They've got some pretty powerful weapons. Brave bow, brave lance, sleep swords, stuff like that. So being careful there. But we've got so many horses. It's so strong. This is really where you see the Cab Brigade in full force. Oh yeah, they've got a healer with Fortify. That's pretty strong too. But I'm pretty confident in our abilities. Oh yeah, and then there's this loser bandit over here burning our towns down. I think he's burning the one that has the item first, actually. So if you don't send Fee over the mountains, there's probably no way to get that item. Alright, so not a huge surprise there. Kind of annoying, but that's fine. This is... I tried to set up some bow counters here, so this is what we're really hoping for. Just clean up some of these enemy wyverns on the enemy phase. They're not a very high level, so we're not going to get a whole lot of value. It's actually better if they attack Favel here, because Favel needs some... he's kind of a lower level. He needs to get promoted. Plus, we haven't really used Favel, like, at all, so it's nice to see him get some work done. HP, Strength, and Defense. Actually, a double HP, even. Well, at least a couple of my counters are going to work. Yeah, I don't think bows are great weapons in this game, in most Fire Emblems, but they certainly are effective against flyers, especially in this one. Mind you, I think Master Knight with Leaf here is the best form of archer. That's the best archer we've got. I could give him the Brave Bow or the Killer Bow from Lester, and he'd just be so strong. Alright, now, the trick will be getting Leaf to talk to Altena. So let's focus on the right army first. So, this is a peak, which is bad. We can't move people onto it. But technically... Man, 3 mountains to talk to Altena. That's 3 movement per square. So we're gonna have to use a dance, I think, to get Leaf all the way to this tile. Because you can't move through peaks unless you can fly. So for one thing, we're not gonna be able to kill this guy. But we should be able to kill everybody else. Alright, so let's I think I want to open with some magic from ranged. Probably Tinny and Sed each take out one of these 2 guys, basically. And then might use Favel from here to kill that guy, and... Do you have another mage? No, that's... Well, no, Lana could kill somebody if I wanted, but... Booster's just itching to kill one of these guys, though. Alright, let's open with Tinny. Yeah, there's no chance. These Draco Knights, whatever you call them, Wyvern Riders, they're not very strong. That was an Adept. Very nice, Tinny. She learned Adept when she promoted, right? Yeah. Too strong. And then Seti here is I mean, what else is there to say? This guy's the most powerful mage we've ever seen. And he doesn't even have his ultimate tome, his star rank. Alright, now we can calculate. We can get Leaf to there. He could shoot that guy with a bow if I care. That's fine. As long as we dance him and he talks to Altena, that's all that really counts. Yeah. I could have switched his weapon, but it's fine. So there's nobody that's going to be able to kill that guy. Like, there's no way of getting into this tile unless you can fly. And even if we kill this one, which, you know, we will, we couldn't stand there. So this guy's going to fly around and throw a javelin at somebody. I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. Don't stand in that tile, though. Let's make sure we're out of the way. I think I'll stand on the left side here. It'll be easier to move left if I need to travel over that way. Yeah, this is totally fine. Actually, if we do recruit Altena here, maybe she can kill the guy in the mountains. I have a good feeling about this. Alright, Lean, get it done. I mean, Altena seems pretty overpowered with that Gaybulg, so... Alright, glad this worked. Now, if... I guess Leaf unpromoted is a ground unit. He could have walked over via some dancing, but, you know, unpromoted Cav couldn't go through these areas at all, so... Wait! Please, sister, stop! Your sister? Who are you, and why do you think calling me your sister is a good idea? Punk. I'm Leaf of House Leonster. Leaf? Oh, I see. The famous Prince Leaf, is it? My mortal enemy from the north. In case it wasn't obvious, and evidently it wasn't, I am Altena, daughter of Travant. Listen, Altena, our hair color is exactly the same. Your true parents are Quan and Ethlin, whom Travant slew 17 years ago. Did you ever wonder why you have the bloodline to use a holy lance that Travant can't even touch? You vanished in Travant's attack, and so did Gaybulg, the sacred earth lance of Leonster. Which I might add is the very lance resting in your hands. Only a true heir can wield it. What are you talking about? They never taught me that at school. Are you seriously trying to claim my real father is my father's arch enemy? That could never be. It mustn't. Look into my eyes. If anything can prove the truth of my words to you, it will be my eyes and our hair color. Please, sister. Fine. What? I know you're lying, but I can't bring myself to doubt you anymore. Altena! Wait. I must speak with Father. I'll need to confirm this. Alright, well, we're not recruiting her, but, I mean, I think we didn't kill her at least, so that's a good start. I'm sure she'll join eventually. Altena! Oh, you've got to be joking. Why? Why did you abandon your post for the second time in as many days? I'm sorry, Father, but I have an urgent question to ask. Are you my father? Or was my father really King Quan? Heh, I see you found out at last. Well, I suppose it was only a matter of time before this day came. It's true, Quan did indeed sire you, but what difference does that make now? It doesn't change that it is I who raised you. So, you murdered my parents, Father. Heh, I suppose I did. Quan and Ethlin died at my hand. Do you take issue with that? War is hell, Altena. War claims lives. Worrying now won't change a thing. Gah! How dare you? No, how... You misled me all these years, Father! No, I mean, Travant! That's enough, Altena. Get out of my way, Arion. This man dies here and now. No one can stop me, not even you. I cannot allow this. If you dare to turn on Father, you'll have to contend with me first. What? Wait! I can't fight you, Arion. I could never. It's too late for you to stand down now. Farewell, Altena. Gah, Arion. So apparently, if you read between the lines, Arion and Altena have a little bit of a thing going on, even though they're raised as siblings. He knew they weren't, probably, and had a bit of a crush on her. You didn't just kill her, did you, Arion? You know, you didn't need to go quite so far. No matter. I'm going to join the fray, Arion. I suppose there's little choice now. You're in charge of defending the castle. Understood, Father. I'll entrust this spear to you, and with it the future of Thracia. Hold a moment, Father. This is Gungnir. What is the meaning of this? How do you intend to fight without it? Unless, Father, you can't be. I am. Frankly, Arion, I've had enough. I'm going to die. Thracia is yours. Do with it as you see fit. We don't need to be hated by their kind. Are you seriously suggesting I should seek a truce, Father? No, never. To comply with the rebels would be unthinkable. As I said, Thracia is yours. Do as you see fit. All I ask is you find a way to liberate Thracia's people from suffering. Farewell. Father. So maybe Travant wasn't totally a bad guy. I don't know. It's complicated. I guess we'll have to play another Fire Emblem game called Thracia 776 to find out more about him. But, I mean, it sounds like Altena's dead. I have to remove her from my cards. So he's coming at us with a Power Ring and a Silver Lance. And a bunch of level 20 Draco Knights that regenerate. But they only have Javelins, right? Like, that's nothing. These guys will be slightly more dangerous, but not by much. Okay, with that done... Well, there's this one dude over there, but not much I can do about that. There's no way this guy kills... Like, my weakest character would be Lean, right? 3 defense, 33 HP. He cannot kill her in one hit. And no fancy skills, so that's fine. Okay. Let's worry about the left side now. Actually, first off, let's get Fee running along here. Now, it's a lot of mountains. If I stand on that square, we could be hit by a magic blade. 17 magic damage versus 16 resistance. Yep. So I want to stand there. Okay, if that lures this dude out, that's totally fine. Okay, meanwhile, in Armor Knight country. So, Hannibal's coming towards us. We're going to have to move back more now. It means I've got too many units down here, honestly. Johann is kind of my priority for experience. I kind of want to start with him and then pull him back. 16, 32, 64. Yeah. Know your powers of 2. It just stands there taking 4 axes in the face. Man, I love the brave axes. It's just... he just does the same move 4 times in a row when the guy dies. Alright, this is good. I mean, you know, Johann's not the best, but the Pursuit Band is certainly helping, right? It's certainly helping. Alright, Brave Lance. Why don't we do ranged here? I mean, brave weapons are pretty good, right? I think we've had this discussion once or twice. Lester actually does more damage per shot with the brave bow than Johann does with the brave axe. What's wrong? What's up with that? Right? 38 damage per shot. Yeah, that's a... Why does Johann only have 15 strength? You know, it's because everybody else is promoted. Promoted plus power ring. Okay. We gotta get Johann to level 20 and promoted, or else I'll never be able to compare him to the rest of the team. We'll let Arthur get a kill now. I like Arthur. He's a good guy. We don't even need to use his overpowered spells. We can just use wind. I have a feeling Arthur and a couple others could basically take out this entire army on their own just by moving up, hitting them with magic, and then moving back. Like, well, that's not a very good level up there. 1 luck, 1 HP, but... Alright, now, I want to be careful about Hannibal. He's got 5 movement, which is probably 6 on the road. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think he's going to be able to move... Is it 7 on road tiles? Yeah, 7 times 7 is 49. So he can actually go 7 squares on the road. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So Ares is safe, but we can't use the tile to the left of Ares. Alright, I'm just trying to figure out how many more kills I can get here. One. I wonder if Nana could get there and all the way back to there. I don't know, maybe. I'm thinking ranged units would have a better chance. Oh yeah, Dermot does not have the magic sword. That was Ares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Maybe? I'm gonna just put a save down. I'm getting tired of trying to math out movement tiles on the road. It's, like, I know you can do it. The math is not that hard, but I'm on camera here. It's kind of hard to re-math it up over and over again. We got another adept. Good job, Ares. Alright. I was pretty sure the math would work out, but, you know, I didn't actually do it. Alright, can we get another one, then? Probably. Well, Finn could definitely attack with the javelin and get out of the way. But yeah, no, if Ares could make it to this tile and then back to there, Dermot starts closer. Weapon triangle disadvantage if he uses the brave swords. But he could get a crit. We could do Seliph. Flame sword. Oh yeah, that's easy enough. He probably won't get a kill, but I'm just trying to stick with safe things, basically. And honestly, I don't use these magical swords very often. This is a pretty good time for it. Alright. And I think that's as much as we're going to be able to do. So now we need to keep everyone out of range of Hannibal, which he is going to stand up to these 2 tiles and could attack there. Which means I also didn't factor in, like, are we in range of these guys? If I put someone on this tile, it guarantees that he attacks me. Which is what I want. 29 Brave Lance damage versus 19. I only have the 1 axe guy, which is... he's busy. I guess Finn is probably... Oifey's got a little bit more defense. We'll put Oifey here. Give him... I'll give him the Armor Slayer for a good counterattack. And that should be the only one that's in range. Oh, I guess he could get hit by the Brave Bow too. That's 28. So that's, he's going to take like 40 damage here. That's pushing my luck for sure. But such as it is. The good news is he's in range of Selif's support, and we can give Dermot support as well. Oh. Walking on roads. Okay, Oifey is the only one in range of the Brave Bow. And a few people are in range of the Brave Lance. But they'll be fine. It's fine. It's just, you know, it's complicated trying to math out road tiles. I'm sorry, guys. It just takes too much time. I think if I was playing solo, and especially if this was like more difficult, as it is, I think we can wing it. If some of these guys had like killer edges or something, it would maybe change my mind. But Brave Lances, they're tough, but it's not gonna be enough to kill anybody in one hit. I don't think. We will heal up Seliph though. Would have been nice to switch him back to a silver sword if I'd known I was gonna put him in range of somebody, but. Okay, so it looks like we've got another round of Draco Knights coming up, so we don't really want to move too far away. I think we'll put Sed back to Tinny, because that's going to take a while. And for the most part, we're just going to wait for them to come to us, I think. I don't know. This guy will attack somebody, but it's fine. Yeah, I think this is fine. Alright. We're definitely playing a more defensive opening than normal. King Travant has joined the battle, has he? Suppose I've no choice. My duty as a warrior demands it. Move in on the invaders. We'll let them proceed no further. I guess maybe at this point you could not leave someone in range and they'd still charge towards us, maybe? Alright. Also, I mean, I'm always calculating for worst case scenario. I rarely calculate the evade ahead of time. Clearly, 13% was not going to hit 4 times in a row. There's almost no way. I mean, we got hit by 263s. Bad enough. But... Alright, next turn is where it gets a little tricky. Because Hannibal's a lot closer now. It might be time to do something about Hannibal. Alright, here we go. This was one of my setups too. Good. So they can do 3 damage at 76%. Fee actually has less accuracy. Being in the mountains kind of sucks, I guess. They get like 30% evasion. 8. Fee is not getting very good level ups. I think her growth rates are actually kind of poor. It's too bad. Alright. I forgot they could steal your castle and win the game. I didn't even think that... That's never happened to me before. Someone was screaming at me, I'm sure. We've got no hope to victory. One really weak Draco Knight flew by, sat in my castle, and there's no way we could kill him. There's no hope of victory. Yep. Because that one random Draco Knight flew by everybody and parked in our castle, we're dead. Everyone else just commits Sudoku. Ah, that's great. Thanks, game. I needed that. So, cool. Cool. It's a good thing they get a save every turn, right? Hope you guys want to see this turn again. I know we just spent like 23 minutes. Alright, I'm going to try to go faster because we've already seen all this. This should be the same basic turn except for one small change. Don't kill Altena. Alright. At least I've already done the calculations, right? Alright, yeah, yada yada yada, hooray. Blah blah blah, done. Okay, good. So, you know, really complicated to not... Let's do it like this. I actually don't want him to enter or guard. Maybe you can't do that. Because if I enter, or if I guard, I stand up here. If I enter, we go into the castle. I don't think... The only way we'd block it is if he either can't get to this tile or we guard it. And I didn't want to do either of those options. I mean, this is enough, right? Yeah, he can't fly around everybody. Is this still safe? Yeah. Okay. You know what? We'll double safe it. There's no way he gets past my my guard. There you go. Now it's 100% safe. Okay. Now how did I do all this junk down here? Oh boy. I think Johan went and got a kill first, probably. And then move back. Something like that. And then maybe Lester? I feel like that was possibly the next one. I'm just trying to do it the same as last time. If I don't get it perfect, I apologize. Might have been Arthur. It was probably Arthur. Yeah. I should have saved Arthur a little bit later. I should have saved him for a little bit later in the round, but... because I'm just trying to repeat here, I'll try to do the same stuff. Yeah, I could have used Nana. She doesn't need the experience, though. I'm really bad at games. I just... that'll get him... dang it! Gah! I'm sorry. Let's just put a cut here. I'll be back in a second. I'm sorry, everybody. This is terrible. Alright, folks. For the third time, we're back on the next turn. Just to catch you up on what happened slightly different, the Draco Knight that stole the game from us last time decided to suicide on Shannon, which is fine. It was really nothing to watch. Shannon just immediately counter-killed him. And, you know, Travant and his Draco Knight Brigade is moving north, so we've got 1 or 2 turns to get ready for that. And, I don't think anything different happened over here. I don't think. I tried to repeat the moves exactly the same, so things are the same as you would have seen last time. I'm trying not to, you know, save scum it up, but clearly I made a mistake last time. So let's start with Fee, because I'm kind of interested in Fee's move first. I think... maybe she missed... was it different RNG? Maybe she missed this time. Anyway, if they attack with their Steel Blade, they can do 34 damage. So they're actually more dangerous with the Steel Blade than they are with the Bolt Swords. So attacking in melee might not be the best plan. Yeah, 17 damage, but it's only 24% to hit. It's pretty small. If I rush her over this way, out of range of him, 2 of them could attack her. 17, 34, 51. If they all hit her, she's dead. I guess the safe choice would be to start like this. But the odds with the Javelin are pretty slim. Not like the Slim Lance. Ah! Do I want to just fight it out with Javelins in the mountains? That seems dumb. I'm going to risk it. Getting hit 3 out of 3 at 24% is pretty bad, pretty unlikely. Yeah. Also, because she gets the kill, it's not actually... they only get 2 attacks, so it's fine. I forgot that she pursuited and, you know, kills them. HP, luck, and defense. Great. Okay, so now only 1 can attack her. So as it turns out, the only way that wouldn't have worked is if she had not killed the guy. And she only needed 3 hits out of 4 to kill him, so very likely. I think that was, in the end, safer than I thought, so good. Now, over on this side of things, I think it might be time to pull a little trick on old Hannibal. I've been saving this for oh so long, but it's finally time. It's a very expensive sleep staff. I don't know if there's going to be a better use for it later on in the game, but now is the time for it, in my opinion. Because we need to not kill this guy to recruit him, and he's charging towards us right now, so it's going to be very difficult. This should buy us some turns, though. HP, strength, and luck, sure. Not great. And we broke the sleep staff. Whatever. Technically, I've got the money to repair it if I care, but I don't know. It's not necessary. So that puts him into sleep for 5 turns, which should be more than enough to clean up his army and start moving towards where his son is. I don't know if we can get there in time, but it should be fairly easy now. We can wrap this up. I don't know what happens if you conquer his castle while he's asleep. I think he's supposed to retreat into it at some point as well, but anyway, point is, now we can crush his army with basically nothing to worry about. So let's do that. Also, we do have a dance if I need it. I probably could have killed his army and ignored him, but I'm not sure if that would make him retreat like typical or if he'd still attack us. We could probably take 1 hit from him anyway. Well, he might adapt. Anyway. So, is there anyone that can attack on the right side? Probably not. So let's see. I still want to kind of focus on Johann getting kills where I can get them. If I go Brave Lance, he'll take potentially 24 damage. He kills in 16, 32, 48. So he needs 4 hits to kill. We want him in range of Seliph for that 20%, I think. Yeah, so this is a guaranteed kill. He might take some counter. I mean, he'll probably get hit once or twice, but it's fine. It's just a brave battle. Alright, Johann. Get that level up. No. We could dance him. We could get another one. And I'm really trying to farm him up some levels here. So I think I'm going to dance him. Could he kill this guy? I need someone else he can kill. Probably this guy. We'll just have, like, Seliph move forward, basically. And then, once danced and healed, which Lana can handle half of that. I know I'm, like, specifically feeding him a lot of fights here, but he's my only unpromoted, like, Cav fighter frontline guy. And he just struggles in the arena so much against those Myrmidons. This is the only way. Other than, like, buying him rings and stuff. Alright, how do we deal with Sleep Edge? Dermot? Dermot hasn't done much yet. 20 times 4, but he might get put to sleep. Or start with the crits, doesn't kill him, still might get put to sleep. Doesn't change much, does it? But the Brave Sword can crit. Alright, now we're going to start moving past these guys. Yeah, that's fine. I don't want to... I mean, I'm not sure if I need that tile, so I want to keep that open for now. Alright, so we want to kill one of these guys with Johann. Arthur needs to move up. This is fine. Getting rid of these Sleep Edge guys without any risk of counter seems kind of ideal to me. The odds of Sleep Edge affecting us is fairly small. I think it's 30% minus your resistance. But, you know, I don't want to risk it. Should be okay. Just keep the road clear, basically. So, like, for instance, if the guy could have countered, we would have had, like, a 19% chance to get put to sleep. Can Seliph kill this dude? 22, 22... Probably not, but he might get a crit. There it is, Seliph, my boy. Making his dad proud with all of his superior swordsmanship here. I mean, he's got a 60 kill silver sword. That's not bad. Alright, is it time for dancing? Might be time for dancing. Also, then we can dance Ced back to Tinny so they can keep working on the whole love thing. Also, I am still trying to get Ares and Tinny together. Or Ares and Lynn, whatever. You know, the names, Ares and Lean. So I'm still going to keep a bunch of people up here, because we've got more Draco Knights incoming, basically. I'm going to keep the archers around here. Well, I don't know what I'll do. Something like that. And we'll keep these guys around. Patty and Shannon still not in love. We're working on it. These Draco Knights, javelins, basically everyone's got a javelin. That's annoying. Alright, Johann first, because I want to get another kill. Nothing changes. We're still good in Seliph's leadership aura. Hey, we got a dodge. I suppose 89% 4 times in a row. You might miss one. That's not too far off the odds. Wow, Johann. Wow. And you wonder why everyone makes fun of you. Worst mounted unit in the game. Alright, we've got 2 guys left. I might want to pull Lester back. Maybe. So let's see. We should be okay here killing the rest of these guys. Now, I was thinking Ares, I might want to end his turn over here rather than getting another kill. So, Julia... Actually, this is a good chance for Julia. Yeah, we could probably kill Hannibal very easily, but I don't want to. Oh yeah, I turned off her spell animations, or her character animations, because she was a healer. And then now we're using her for a mage, and... Anyway, Julia, pretty strong. Nothing wrong with that. And finally, I think we'll send Nana down. She's got a brave sword. There you go. Piece of cake, right? HP, magic. Hey, she finally got some magic. Luck and defense. Alright, no problem. So now we need Seliph to get, like, all the way down here and seize. I'm kind of thinking of not seizing this castle until after, because I don't want to mess up the Hannibal recruitment, but I think 5 turns should be enough for Seliph to get down here. But I think you have to get Corpora all the way back. So I'm not sure what we're going to do with Hannibal in between. But, we're just going to leave some people to help defend against Travant. Ares is going to hang out with Lean. Lena's already got a lover. I don't think that will interfere. And I think I'm actually going to leave... I'm going to leave Oifi and Finn back, and pretty much all the other cav are going to rush south. And this will give us enough... More than enough defense. Like, more than enough. Got Ulster, we got Larcy, nothing special with them right now. Alright, I'm pretty happy with this. Hopefully I didn't mess anything up. No one's gonna fly in and capture our castle this time around. Oh yeah, I forgot. I should have switched Fee to the Javelin after I moved her. Counting on them doing the uncounterable magic damage rather than risking the Brave Lance. I'm always thinking they could do more damage with one attack, so that's what they'll do, but a lot of times the AI does prefer to keep itself safe. It's a pretty standard Fire Emblem thing, honestly. If they can attack without risk of a counter, they'll usually do it, even if it's kind of the worst strategic option. Alright, so we're probably going to set up some counters, just like we did last time. By, you know, putting someone there, getting 3 counters again, just like we did. We've got some turns for Hannibal, so I'm thinking... We could leave Johan up here too, I suppose. We've got too many units. The question is more, do I bring Lean down? I think I do. If I have to recruit Corpora and get him back up to talk to Hannibal, having Lean to dance him up will be nice. We've got enough turns to get away from Hannibal. I think it's fine. And like I said, because his army's dead, I'm pretty sure that buys us some more time as he retreats back to his castle anyway. But I'm gonna not conquer that. Although we could probably kill Kanats, but I might leave him alive as well, just because I don't want to mess any hidden flags up, basically. So we can move to this square. So we may as well do a fancy dance. We'll dance Arthur down. Actually, no, we'll dance Julia down. Julia has a harder time keeping up. HP, magic, speed, luck, resistance. I mean, she doesn't even use magic, but it's a lot of stats. Alright, you guys just rush on down. Hopefully my plan here works out. No. Don't accidentally return people yet. We might... That's actually a good reason to bring Nana, though. If we end up in trouble down here, it's nice to be able to return people to the home castle. And this keeps Ares and Lean together, which is also part of the plan. And let's deal with Fee. So I think I want to kill this guy now. From, like, this side where I'll be out of range, maybe. We're not going to worry about... 24, 24, takes 12. We kill in 3 hits. We might get a crit. And we might get in... We can't get adepts, but... We might get a crit. There we go. Ruffian dealt with. Good job, Fee. Just make sure we're out of range. I'm not out of range. Still. The only thing he can hit us with is a magic attack at range. And I should have... Again, I should have switched over to the javelin if I was smart. I keep forgetting. You usually, in most Fire Emblems, you can't change equipment after you attack, so... Okay, so now, let's plan this out. If we are in range of 3, I think this tile right here would be in range of 3. They do 28 damage with a javelin, and who would I want to do that? Probably Favel again, actually, yeah. Do I have a healer up here? Technically, Ced can heal. And he can, yeah, Favel can definitely take 3 hits. Nothing to worry about. I mean, make sure I got the tile correct. 2 south of Seti. Okay. The only thing we're missing is, like, being in a mountain or, like, having some support bonuses. I think it was Dermot and Nana that provided support, and they're both down here, right? Yeah, so they're out of range. That's fine. So then, do I want to try to lure more attacks? I mean, I could do the same thing I did last time, where I put someone here. But it might mean less for Favel. I think we'll try to do a player phase counter next turn. So instead of, like last time I sort of had 2 people in range, this time we'll do just 1. Oh yeah, also, don't forget, Leaf can also full heal people. Why not? Alright, I think, honestly, we've got... Oh yeah, speaking of people that I should have healed up. Still no love, sadly, sadly. I'm not sure about jealousy. Let's just keep them separated. Let's just keep them separated. Alright, this should be more than good. Should be great, even. We'll probably kill 3 with Favel, and then we should have everyone else ready to just slaughter them. Now, technically, at this point, Fee could just fly home, and we wouldn't even need to worry about those guys, but we'll probably let her kill them. Because as much as they're, you know, dangerous sword, whatever. Oh, it takes 2 hits to kill these guys with crits. That doesn't change anything. But, it just doesn't matter. Fee might as well get that experience while she's up there. No need to wait. HP, luck, and defense. Okay. I suppose if there's anything, it's like we should try to make sure we can kill Travant next turn. But even he doesn't... He's got like a silver lance or something. It's not that bad. It's kind of like he's flying to his death, really, so... I think he... I think it like affected him more seriously than maybe he let on. When Altena betrayed him, he really like... He's like, fine, you know what, I give up. He must have actually cared for her. As weird as Travant is, he did raise this kid for the last like 15 years. And I think that may have actually gotten to him a little bit. Which is kind of cool, honestly. I hope in 3CS776 they explain his personality a little bit more. Because he's definitely got that feel of like... a villain, but, like, he's got some motivation behind his villainy. Which is nice. Because a lot of the bad guys in Fire Emblem in general, but even in Genealogy, they're just random bad guys that are just evil for the sake of being evil. Alright, so, here we go. Travant. I mean... Oh, wait. I think there's one more little thing about Travant. He's got authority, so I do want to kill him first. But he's got all these cool skills, this guy. So we actually don't get archer crits. So there is that. He doesn't have ranged counters, so ranged is the way to do it. I guess the way to kill him is actually magic. 6 resistance. If we kill a couple of these guys, I bet you Sed will just destroy him. 38 magic damage. He'll definitely be faster. Yeah, that'll be the end of it. Yeah. Seti can one-round him, so that's probably how I handle it. So then we just need to kill all these guys in the way. So I definitely want Favel to kill one. It doesn't really matter who. We'll park him in the mountains, I guess. Now, the Euphel, well... it's still very strong. I could have used a legendary weapon on Travant, but that's too good for him. You know, I think it's fair. He left his legendary weapon behind, so we'll fight him with no legendary weapons, right? Honorable duel. Also, Faval, some luck and some strength. The strength is appreciated. Yeah. He's not promoted yet, so once he gets his promotion gains, he's going to have some pretty good stats. Alright, so I gotta make sure this tile is open for Seti. He should be able to stand there, right? That's not a mountain. Yeah. Let's have Lester. I want him to stand there. So why don't I have Tinny stand like one above him? And someone else will kill the one below her. That's fine. That'll be easy enough. Again, I'm not doing the magic. I'm not doing the math here. So if I ever miss out on a kill, it's all my fault. We could get a kill on, like, one of the... You know, we haven't even used... We could steal money from them with Patty. Ooh, what do you think? She'll take 22 damage in counter. She might miss. I haven't really been using her at all, so let's steal some money here. Yeah! 3,000 gold. It's actually... I probably should be doing that more often, to be totally clear. Good job, Patty. Now, if I just got her killed, I'll be upset. Alright, so now... Let's have Leaf finish that one off. Could have healed her, I suppose. This also blocks the tile for Shanann to support with her. I'm not sure if 3,000 gold was worth it. Whatever. Oh, never mind. It doesn't block nothing. What am I talking about? Kanto, so good. Yeah, this guy has to die. Having Lester up here with the Brave Bow is nice. Almost one-shots. Don't forget, guard your castle, Blue. Guard your castle at the end of the turn. Just guard it. Actually, I don't know. There you go, it's guarded. Good job, Lester. You can do two things. Alright, SETI. Now this should be a well, he could miss. He actually needs 3 hits here to kill. I didn't do the math. Welcome, rebel scum. I am Travant. Remember this well. A final gift from the depths of the inferno. Come on, SETI. Counting on you to... Yeah, there you go. Triple. That wasn't really very safe, to be honest. Thracia! Oh, my beautiful fatherland! And he dies like a punk in the end, unfortunately. Sorry, Travant. SETI is just too strong. +1 strength. Thanks. But yeah, I mean, if he had his legendary tome, that would have been a little bit easier. It doesn't matter. Alright, so... she could get hit twice here. She took 22 damage. She could die. I might have goofed. Yeah, there's nothing I can do to save her. Unless by some weird happenstance this gets us a kill. Does Oifi have crit or something? I don't even think that'd be enough. Nobody else can heal. Yeah, this is not great. Patty, darling, you're gonna need to not get hit twice. Unless there's some way to bait them out. Ha! Huh. Yep, that's unfortunate. Okay, let's forget about all the bad things I just did there. Let's have Fee do something. Why not? Fee's great. This is fine. If she does take a counter hit, we can fly her away. If I'm worried. But all these 23%'s not that scary, right? So I'd like to get her back to the army soon. I'm going to go south, though. And I'm going to actually try to lure out a counter so that he has to stand on the plains. And then I can fight back with a javelin. Alright? We could have moved one further south, I suppose. But that's... should work. Okay. And then these guys are just rushing down south. We'll dance for Julia again to speed her along. It's not going to change anything for Seliph, though. And it's basically changing nothing for Dermot. Hopefully this is the right play by having these guys rush down to the south. And double hopeful that, okay, he'll be able to stand next to her. Actually, she's fine. Why don't I dance him as well, just for fun? Hopefully I'm doing this right, is all I'm trying to say. Because, you know, sometimes I don't know all the little tricks. In the end, if we don't end up recruiting Hannibal, it's not the end of the world. It's just, you know, trying to get all the people recruited. Alright, you guys keep working on the loving. I think Lana pulls to the right to get out of Hannibal's range. We've still got a couple turns left. Well, now we find out if I messed everything up and got Patty killed. Don't attack Patty. Don't attack Patty. Attack somebody else. Okay. Well, this guy decided not to use his flame sword. I guess you just can't win. If I equip the Brave Lance, he attacks from range. If I equip the Javelin, he attacks from melee. Too smart. Altena, are you alright? Oh, Arion? My apologies, Altena. I had to give Father a convincing show that might ensure your survival. I had no choice but to deal such a powerful blow. Don't worry, Arion, I understand. But where is Father King Travant now? Oh, he's dead. You won't see him again. Father's died in battle. He has? But how? Well, you're better off not knowing. Father's heart was an enigma at the best of times. Listen, Arion, what do you think I should do? Join Prince Leaf, your true brother. I'm certain he's still waiting for you. But then what will you? Altena, this is my fate. There's no helping it. No, you can call a truce, Arion. Now that Travant's dead, there's nothing to stop you from seeking peace. And I could never fight you. I wish I could, and I would were it not for Father's final words. Please, Altena, go. However, be prepared. Our next meeting shall be on the battlefield, and I will not stay my hand. Oh, Arion. I guess we'll have to have them fight it out at the end of the map, huh? Don't fight Patty. Don't fight Patty. Don't fight Patty. Anyone but Patty. Where the heck is she going? This is great. This is perfect. 3%. Wait, why didn't I counterattack? He's got a bow. He just attacked with a javelin. He went into the castle and did a melee attack. What a cheater. I mean, this is great. I wanted Patty to not die, so this is fine. But what a cheater. That's the kind of thing only I'm allowed to do. That's fine. I mean, I was thinking you put him in here and he'd fight, but... There you go. We've used a lot of brave bows this chapter, haven't we? I mean, this is like we are in the Thracia Draco Rider capital, so using our bows a lot makes sense, right? HP, skill, speed, luck, and defense. Lester's okay. Alright, now Patty. You know about greedy ankylos, right? We've had this discussion before. Let the greed flow. It's fine. Now we're fine. That was a Luna activation, by the way. HP, speed, and defense. And also 3,000 more golds. Alright. Now we're going to let Favel finish him off. And everything is kosher. So Favel, probably not going to get to level 20 this chapter, but it's pretty close. Shannon is going to hang out there. And then I think... if we use Lana to heal, we can oh no, she can't quite get close enough. We'll have Steady heal, I guess. This is actually probably terrible for love points, for all I know. But we'll split them up next turn. Because I don't know... I wouldn't be surprised if Patty Shannon have more priority than Patty said. But I don't know about Tinny. That's one that's kind of up for debate. So we're going to try to keep people away from Hannibal in case he attacks us. Fine. She can be our first to 30. Also, I might want to start rushing Leaf down again. I'm not sure if it's Leaf or Selef, but one of them will have to talk to Altena again by the looks of it. It's a good final level up there. Pretty nice. Let's get Leaf to start moving. I think we've got one more turn, so we're fast enough. As long as we keep moving with Leaf, he'll speed right past Hannibal like nobody's business. And everybody else is going to hang back until we know what's going on better. And you guys are just rushing down to save Corpora. Super speed. Do we continue the dance strats? We might as well. Julia will fall behind if we don't dance for her every turn, so... We can technically dance Johan a little bit ahead as well. Because he's not quite as fast as Lean, just by 1. And it didn't help anyway, but, you know, I tried. I tried. Alright, and Finn, and Fee. Oh yeah, Fee's gonna have to be careful here. Yeah, I wonder where Altena's flying to. I thought she'd fly north, but... maybe she is headed towards Seliph after all. Can I do this safely? Wrong weapon. No, if he hits, we're dead, and it's 23% at this point. So what we do is we move away, throw a javelin. Actually, this is a kill, right? 2 hits at 20 damage, so this is fine. Didn't even need a crit. I suppose, actually, I do know what's in the middle village. Ooh, strength defense. Great level up. I actually changed my mind. I'm going to actually have her visit this one. I'm pretty sure it's this one, although I might save it. Oops. That's fine. If this is the one that gives you the item, that's good. I don't want her visiting the other villages because we need to give that money to other people. They say a priest from a dark cult has got his foul hands on Grucha. Could it be true? Make no mistake, I know well the life of King Travant is trying to crawl free of. But to allow a fell agent of the Lopterian Order free run of his country, how could he make such a foolish choice? Accept this here barrier ring, and with it, please save our beloved nation. There you go. And, a little bit of money, sure. I wasn't 100% sure who I wanted to give that ring to, but I decided, essentially, Fee is kind of my anti-mage flyer anyway, so, 21 resistance is enough to basically survive most mages, I think. And if you look at other people's stats, like, my mages could use it, but it's a long walk to get them up here. Otherwise, who am I going to give another barrier ring to? Like, if you've only got 5 resistance, going to 10 doesn't make that much difference. I guess Leaf would have been okay. Seti, like, any of my mages could get even higher resistance. I was thinking of putting it on Julia for the lols, because Julia's got 25 resistance, yeah? So getting her to 30 would be kind of hilarious, but I figure Fee might get the most value out of it. And then we've got essentially 25,000 gold up here for whoever needs it. That might be Patty, because if you give it to Patty, that means we give it to anybody. Now, hopefully she falls in love with Shannon soon, and then it's less of an issue because we can get his money over. But, yeah. I think we're going to end our episode here. Next episode, we should be able to kill Disler pretty quickly, and then we'll go about recruiting Hannibal and Altena, and that'll be the whole set of recruitment, maybe next episode. So thanks for watching, folks. I hope you have enjoyed, and I will see you next time for, well, hopefully there's some more reinforcement armies, or else we're just going to do a lot of running around, but we'll see what happens. See you guys next time.